Hello. Hey guys! Oh, you're both watching on YouTube. I had that part covered briefly. I just made those new images. I literally, well, by made I mean I stole them from Google image search. Let me just make sure everything. All right. I made like an AFK screen, which is just a giant Ralphie thing. Hello, Fiction Ben. Alright, so today we're playing the beautiful indoor experiment from Run Think Shoot Live 72-hour mapping competition challenge thing. I guess I'm just gonna kind of focus on aesthetics, since that was the whole aim of it. So I don't know how much gameplay is actually in these things. I guess we'll see. No suit, no weapons. This is probably going to be a common thing here. I don't like these stairs. They don't look symmetric. There's an actual door jamb in this door. It's very rare. Beautiful. Well, that's what it's supposed to be, right? Oh man. Oh nice. A lot of people don't do stairs in the way that stairs are actually built, with this little like lip thing over. I don't know what it's called, but I've never seen anyone actually do that. The stair texture is actually kind of pseudo made to look like it. I mean, stairs are not hard to do. It's just, if it's, I don't like the jitters as you walk up. Like, you see how it bounces up and down. I know Valve doesn't clip off their stairs as well, but I've tried to get in a habit of doing that on my stairs. Look at that! Alright, it looks like we're actually possibly going to at least get a crowbar, maybe? Let's get in there. There's a gravity gun in there. I've said nice things about stairs before. What is that? Oh, it's just the track for the fence thing. Oh my gosh. Yikes, okay. No background noise. Yeah, no soundscapes. I mean, it's not the awesome sounding mapping experiment. It had music in the beginning, but that has stopped. I agree, a simple soundscape. The thing, I mean, I like that the boards are all cut up and appears to be cut along the actual line of the boards, but I don't like how it looks like they just copy-pasted the bottom and the top. There's also, like, you know, where did all this rubble from this ceiling go? Or rubble, broken boards, whatever. I'm looking for a crowbar to get in this door. What am I missing here? I always store all my beer under the kitchen sink. And then I break it all as I try to grab one. It's hanging in the window above the broken floor. Which way was the broken floor? Aha! I did not see that at all. Alrighty. Oh man, are we prop stacking here? Or what? Do I have to do that? Can I get into this room? No, that's... How am I supposed to get up there? I don't understand your puzzle. I can't pick up anything to... Prop stack? Ugh. Like I can't pick up these tables. Oh no! I knew I forgot something easy. Jesus. Where is it? I forgot to do this. I thought I hit everything. Sometimes I forget. Alright, we made it! Hooray! We got up here. I don't know how I was supposed to get up here. How was I don't know who made these. I generally try to play these, blind. But... Alright, we got the crowbar now. I would recommend taking a look at The Last of Us or The Division for destroyed residential interiors. They are pretty great. I have many screenshots as reference material. Alright, there's nothing connecting this to that. Oh my gosh. I'm over this. I'm over it already. I want to go home. Well, let's see here. Let's I don't Alright, so you should probably have the sound effect on a fire once and not a repeatable. Even if I had a gravity gun, like where would I go? So I think, oh, probably why? Oh man. This is brutal. I can't think of many chain link fences in like interiors. It always strikes me as odd. Looks like your light is not hitting this wall for some reason. It's a hard edge there. Yes, there was an explosion sound. I don't know what it was. I had to no clip in here because this fence didn't open. There's no lock or anything. Also, with the whole I don't have an HEV suit, I can no longer now switch to the crowbar. So if I have to do a crowbar thing, that's not gonna really work. You can hear like sparky sound effects, but I have no idea where that came from. Unless, and then I have no idea why this is bricked off. The door doesn't even close. Ah, this door opened. Alright. And another gravity gun. A whole... I'm picking up your gravity gun with your gravity gun. Because I heard you like gravity guns in your gravity gun something. Light flicker. I don't think it's actually possible to do a spark and light flicker synced up. Oh my gosh, these lights are super garish. This texture choice is also kind of awkward. It looks like your textures are not aligned. I don't know what's going on there. Is this it? Are we done? We're done. Okay. Well, didn't understand your puzzle. Had to no clip to get the crowbar. Had to no clip in to get the gravity gun. So the general like, hey player, here's what you need to do is kind of a bit unclear. It didn't really blow me away. I was expecting more from like a beautiful indoor experiment. I mean, I know it's only a 72-hour challenge, but if you're focusing on aesthetics and making things look pretty for that whole time, I was kind of expecting that to be more stuff. Better reference images for like destroyed floors and stuff. It's super tedious to do in Source with brushes. I wish I knew how to model better so I could make things look nicer. Alright, I do not like this. I don't like
Between you and me, I don't trust those Vortigons.
Orange.
Yeah.
What are you holding?
How about this weather?
Lock sound on the doors. Floaty stairs. I wonder if these are just a brush instead of the actual door. Because if you put the door in, then you can just say it's locked. That way when you try to use it, you don't get the general like boop boop, you can't use it, but it actually plays a I am a locked door sound. Alright, we got 2 staircases, both sides. Looks like this has no collision. I can't pick that up. What's this? Okay. I believe this is the apartments soundscape. Yeah, very shiny walls. I don't like this. I don't like the wall. They have like this weird lighting trim thing going on the top, like all the way around. It's super bright, it seems like. And it is also very shiny. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Is it supposed to be like rock or something? I'm not sure. I can't do anything over here. Yikes. Like what is going on here? That it's so super super bright. Do you guys know if these maps all have like an end to it that you can progress through? I know some people were saying like I had to no-clip around to make sure they like saw everything or something. I tried to avoid reading Discord chat, but I don't see anything to do in here. And this is this is what I don't like. I'm a gameplay person. I'm not an artist. Can you like open a door or something for me? Do I have to do this for each entry? Alright, it looks like this is literally all there is. Alright. Well, let's see here. I know staircases like this do exist in the real world. They're like anchored through the wall and stuff. I don't know how they look. This is fine. This is actually a good example of a staircase that is clipped off. So it's a smooth glide up instead of the bumpy jitter thing. I really don't like the walls. It's like super shiny. I don't know what it's supposed to be. Is this supposed to be like a hotel or an underground area with like rock walls or something? I don't know. It looks pretty fancy. Looks like a hotel or something. Isn't that what this was called? Hotel Mesa? Mesa? Oh god. Anyways. Hotel Mesa. It's also like a super minor nitpicking thing, but generally, in the polish phase, for me personally, like with props and stuff, I do an imperfection pass. That's what I has generally been called for me. At other places I've worked at, where you just like slightly rotate stuff off because you can tell everything is set exactly 90 degrees. The world generally doesn't work that way unless you're building like a space shuttle or people's lives are generally at stake. So, you know, slightly rotate stuff just so it looks like a bit more natural. Like these tables, you can see the grain of it is going this way, so it's just copy-pasted table, not even rotated or anything like that. Hi, Don. Hello, Lucia. Hello, everybody. That's about it. I kind of wish that the upstairs stuff was a little bit more open. That's about it. With the, I don't know what's going on with this lighting on the... Is that like part of, it's got to be part of the texture, right? Like there's no... It looks like that is the only actual skybox sky map texture there. So I don't know what is up with this. It's I picked up a pistol on accident. Alright, well, I guess this is the obligatory I need gameplay in my map here. Holy crap. This is loud. Sorry about this. Didn't even see the pistol there. What are you guys holding? And we're done. Hooray. What do I think of Hunt Down the Freeman? I did not play it. I have no intention of playing it. I watched... Oh, hey, it's over. I watched Tyler's stream of it, and that was quite hilarious. I always wondered, way back when I used to do Left 4 Dead 2 mod reviews, why people enjoyed the maps that I don't like until I watched Tyler's stream. It's like, oh, this is why. It's freaking hilarious. Yeah. So all the stuff I said before accidentally picking up the gun. I didn't realize it either. I didn't even see a gun. I picked it up on accident while floating around. Okay. Well, it's very stylistic here. Someone has an interesting interpretation of the word beautiful. Kind of an interesting Tron-y, not tranny, Tron-like aesthetic to this. I'm going around getting blue balls. I'm collecting blue balls. I guess. And then I fell. And then I died. Because I didn't even... This looks like a floor! Clipped stairs. And they're symmetric. See? Nice things about stairs. I say it all the time! Well, I mean, there was only one blue ball. I guess this one was yellow. It's probably got a big problem on your hands if one of your balls is blue and one is yellow. Like you're sexually frustrated and eating Cheetos and diddling yourself or something. Alright, we're done! Okay. Yeah, I agree. Minimalismville. It sort of gave me the vibe that like it's an indie game, like a low poly kind of indie game kind of feel. I don't really know how to kind of talk about that. Didn't like the floor that I fell through. Modern House. Oh my gosh. The names of these entries. So many bonus maps too. How many were there? 10? 10 bonus maps? Another one where I don't have the suit. Is this like a giant TV or a window of doom here? Giant chalkboard? I don't really know what modern houses look like, I guess. I'm stuck! I'm dead. Oh, nope. Never mind. I can get out. My god, the floors, they're so shiny. Why are these so shiny? piano. It's a pretty empty modern house. I guess if you're wanting things to look nice and pretty, then you can't really use the kind of crappy looking, what is it? Like the furniture and couches and props and stuff from City 17. Oh my gosh. Who has 6 tables in their modern house? What is this? Does this do something? This looks custom, and it is making a beepy sound when I pick it up. I'm scared. I didn't see a locked door. Alright, so on the basis of a house, this house is really weird. It's super ginormous. It's super empty. Oh, I guess I turned on a TV here. G-Man in a boat with a bird above him. Is this a TV remote? Change the channel. Turn on, turn off. Okay. There's 3 channels and one of them is static. This is... oh man, this is sad. Let's throw that in the water. Yeah, so... many moons ago, when I was a wee lad in college, I wanted to be an architect. And part of architecture class, I was in a drafting class, where you had to sort of design your own house. And in designing your own house, you kind of learn about how the flow of a house should go. And generally, like, kitchens are kind of a central area, because like the kitchen and the living room are kind of the public areas and where most people spend a lot of their time. I kind of got off on a tangent there, but basically this doesn't feel like a house. It doesn't feel like a house at all. There's no bedrooms, there's no bathrooms. There's like a ginormous room with a ginormous TV, no furniture or anything. It doesn't really feel like a house. It feels like a museum. If you said this was a museum and put like random pedestals and busts along the wall and maybe paintings or something, I'd be like, all right, I can totally see this as being a museum. But a house? No. The light grid, you could probably lower it to get rid of the Minecraft voxel lighting. Kind of wish there was an actual skybox instead of a super heavenly white. And then the lighting on the downstairs is just like super flat, and it might be because I don't know, like this floor texture is not in the future people don't poop. Man, that sounds like an amazing future. It looks like this floor texture for whatever reason is like not getting lighting in the same way that the wall is, so it looks a bit weird, like a harsh transition there. Look at that, you can turn on and off the lights. And look at how flat it feels. Like the lighting is not really making a difference. I know it's daytime, so that kind of dulls the effect of lighting, but like this and then this. Like it doesn't really feel like anything's changed here. Anyways. Did we go in here? I didn't notice this before. Oh, it's a bathroom. Sure. All right. Cool bathroom. Where do I poop? Oh, we don't poop in the future. Never mind. There's not even a door on this bathroom. Or shower. It's just like a communal thing. It's like, who wants to join me? It's alright, we're done here. I don't know who made this, sorry. I don't have a list of the authors. I did not make a map for this challenge. No. I am more interested in gameplay and like creating fun scenarios for players, and the idea of just making something look pretty and focusing on that 100% for 70 hours did not appeal to me, so I did not enter this one. Okay, got random stuff. Combine architecture does not particularly strike me as beautiful, but okay. Beep boop boop. I probably have to put a red thing in the hole for this thing, maybe? Ah! It's a key card. It's a key card. Let's call it what it is. Can you... It turned blue. Alright. Going gang colors here. Let's make both of them blue, maybe? Thank you. What do I do with these now? Oh man. These puzzles. It's Johnny 5! Or Wally, if you're younger and didn't watch movies from the early 90s. When did Johnny 5... When was that a movie? Alright, bye! Someone Google it for me really quick. When was Johnny 5 made? That's gotta be like 92 or something. Are you gonna shoot me? You are gonna shoot me. There's a ladder that I can barely see. Not giving the player the HEV suit. I mean, I guess I can kind of understand it on some level, because when I used to play Left 4 Dead mods, I would try to go through as much as possible with the flashlight off to see the designer's lighting and stuff, but if your lighting is dull and kind of subdued and practically non-existent, like in this place, it's kind of hard to see the elements of where you're supposed to go. And we're doing a 180-degree turn off of a ladder onto a thing. Don't like those transitions. Okay, disabling the guns for some reason. Can't go down there. This great texture kind of gets weird when you cut it in odd places. $1986! Oh man, I was way off. I was off by like 8 years. What was that? Oh, it's just like a panel for this wall thing. Okay. Oof. Beautiful interior. Come on. Beautiful, beautiful interior. Is this gonna end the map here? It's giving me another key card. This is, I mean, it looks like someone's first map. Like, if you take away all the keycard stuff, this looks like someone's first map. Just huge swaths of the same texture, like literally a blocky room with nothing in it except for a random light. This feels like the end here. I don't recall any soundscapes in that map. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with Combine architecture and techniques in there, but feels like the lighting would also be a bit more bluish than white. Launch. Let's play launch. This is going pretty fast. I was planning on playing some random game afterwards if people wanted to stick around. I'm guessing probably not, since like 100% of you are source modding people. Dust motes. Dust motes make everything better. Most maps look pretty dull. Does source running count? I don't know what you're asking. Does it count for what? I think this one kind of looks the nicest so far. Ah, speedrunning. I don't know what you're... Does it count for what? I don't know what you're asking, man. I'm sorry. Oh, all I did was open the glass panel thingy. Okay. That's why we don't have the HEV suit, because we don't have the flashlight so he could do a projected texture. That's why. It all makes sense now. Oh, if you speedrun instead of source mod? I don't know. I guess so. I'm not trying to like disclude anyone. I'm just saying, like, if I picked a random game to play, like I was gonna play some Warframe, like would people be interested in watching me play that? I don't know, because most people are like watching me play like Half-Life 2 stuff, so I don't know. Yeah, I liked that one the most so far. It looked nice. Lighting was okay. Projected texture on a fan is always an easy win if you can get away with it. Aqua Rust. No HEV suit. Ugh, no one wants me to use the flashlight. floating prop on the vent. I saw like a vent looking thing way up on the ceiling. I didn't know if I was gonna get up there or not. The thing that immediately strikes me in this map is that we have very bright windows with God rays, but it doesn't look like it's actually lighting doesn't actually look like it's lighting the environment here. It's very flat. Like, aside from these windows and that blue light are the, I guess, and that green light are the kind of the hot spots. And something way over there that I don't know what it is. In art class, even though I say I'm not an art guy, I originally went to school for art. A common thing in art class is to like squint and look at your painting or drawing to determine like contrasts, like highlights and shadows and stuff. And if you get in a corner in this map and you like squint, it's all very flat except for the lighting hotspots. And I don't know, maybe that's what they intended. Sometimes that's like desirable, right? Like if you're making a Left 4 Dead map and it's like, I want the player to feel safe over here, so we're gonna like make it brighter and stuff. That's a good thing. I don't know if that's good in here though. Alright, we have a green light and a blue light and stairs with a door and a button that goes nowhere. Shipwrecks in source would need models. Yeah. There's been a few cool shipwrecks in games that I can think of. Uncharted games had, I think, like a couple shipwrecks. I can't even see what these props are. It's so dark in here. This doesn't even make a boop boop, you can't use me sound. It's just not anything. Oh hey. Oh hey, Mark. Oh hi, Mark. Can't go in the water. No. I see Chomsky. Is there anything I'm supposed to be doing in here? There's a door over here with the button. Is that just a red herring? Am I not supposed to be able to get out of this room? Okay. Let's see here. What I do like, I like the ambient fog in here. It's really subdued, and you can barely even notice it. It's a bit easier to see like around the light up there, but I like that. I think it's a bit flat, but it again that kind of determines what kind of game you're playing and your aesthetic style and what you're going for. I think these bright windows should be casting some amount of light in here, unless it's like boarded up or something. I don't think there's God Ray models for like boarded up versions. I think if there was a really, really subtle like orange light here, just hitting the environment and the model from these panels, that might look kind of neat. And then there's really nothing else here. I can't even see these props because it's just so dark in here. That's a bit of a pitfall in making a dark map with a lot of detail in it. It's like player can't even really see what most of this stuff is. Is that a displacement? It seems like it is. That's kind of neat. I guess that's about it for this one. Yeah, that's about it. Alright. Whoops. I keep on doing that. I did. I like the fog. I'm a sucker for God rays. Always. I kind of wish the stairs was clipped, but you know, whatever. It's also, the stairs are a bit odd. Why don't you make your metrics to stairs to metrics? Usually like raised catwalks have some sort of purpose. Like this is just a raised catwalk. I generally treat like most buildings as I try to treat most buildings as functional spaces. Like, what is this building? Is this like a factory thing? Is this a residential house? Where's the bathroom? Where's the closet? Blah blah blah, stuff like that. Even if it doesn't really serve as a gameplay space, you know. So when I see like a raised catwalk with no reason for it to exist, it jumps out at me. Like even if there were like a door on one side and a door on the other side, then I'd be like, all right, well, it's, you know, it leads to another area for some reason. That's about it, I think. It's just kind of hard to see. What's here? And then this is like a giant, hey, go here, but there's nothing here to do. And I guess you have some pipes. Hello, Stanley. How are you doing today? It's hard to see, but I like that there's like pipes and wires and stuff on the ceiling. The ceilings are often very negated or neglected. Not negated. Wrong words. Neglected by designers. Because it's like, I'm not interacting with that space at all. It's 100% out of gameplay. So, I just wish it was easier to see. Because it's not. Like, I didn't even notice these wires until I actually started looking up here. And this vent with this texture here kind of blends in. Alright, we're moving on. That was Aqua Rust, right? Aqua Rust? Finally got a new rig. Man, I need to update my computer. It's hard when, you know, you're unemployed and have no money. Which one was this? Empty locales. Okay. That's weird. Why'd that door open out at me? In case anyone doesn't know, you can use an info lighting entity to fix the lighting on these black props. It probably means that the origin is out in the void or something. So that's one way you could fix that. And that. There's a weird noise happening. I think the floating sheet metal on the fence is kind of odd. Unless it's like super glued to the fence. Hello, you robot? Nope. I do like old bunkers. I like this detail. It's, you know, a thing, fallen vent. The brush geometry is a bit odd. Not necessarily a bad thing. There's just lots of, you know, odd angles or kind of weird stuff like that. I mean, it's I think the biggest problem with playing Half-Life 2 mods nowadays is like we've all collectively been playing mods for like the last decade plus. So it's like, I've seen everything. I know what's there and what, you know, I know exactly what this is and stuff. So if you're not like an artist creating new textures or models or anything, it's kind of easy to fall into a trap of this looks the same as stuff that I've been playing for the last X many years. That kind of looks nice. Is this grate actually doing that? Or did you have to use block light brushes for that? Can we get in this room somehow? I assume that was the case. Aha. Okay. The random patches of fog as well. Like, I guess it would make sense if there was like a pipe here with a little bit of a steam jet coming out, you know, so it's a bit localized, but just a random, like, oh, it's clear, and oh, this, I know how to make a fog volume or a dust cloud or whatever you're using there. Wasn't this door locked? Yeah. How am I? That's where the zombie is. Is there an end to this? Am I missing something? Can someone let me know? Dust motes volume? I usually... It feels like dust motes would be more effective around an actual light. I don't know. Oh, there is a light in there. Yeah, probably like a dust mote in there. I see boards across the thing there. Did I go in here? I don't think I did. There's actually stuff in here. This is kind of hard to find. I guess it's lit well. It's just, just kind of hard to see, I guess. These stairs don't look symmetric either. How did we go through here again? I'm looking at the ceiling. The ceiling is really bare in a lot of places. There's like a pipe here. It looks like there's some stuff in there. And then there's a couple of things here. There was a vent. To where? In the shotgun room? Was there? There was, like, you could get on the other side of this, whatever it's called. Closet thing. But I couldn't see in here. If this was, where is that? Yeah, down here. So if this was like, I don't know, if there was like a window there or something that I could see the shotgun crate, I think that would be a stronger leading element. Like, ah, there's an ammo crate down there. Alright, let's go kill this one lone zombie. This poor guy banging on the window. Hello. Okay. So, gameplay-wise, you might want to have him exit his scripted sequence when you get over here or something. Or not an override AI, so he actually tries to attack the player. Everyone's putting Chomsky in here. More black pipes. It looks like that is everything. That's where we started. Shotgun room. Looks like that's it. Stay. All right, moving on. Empty locales. Perspective is next. Oh. Is this a troll? Troll entry? This isn't beautiful, Matt. Cool. I can barely see this help because I don't have HEV suit, don't have flashlight. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. This is probably like a purely black screen for people watching. Okay. Something happened there. Can't see what it is. Someone's gonna have to help me out here. Where do I go? Because I can't see crap in here. Music is kind of intense. There's 3 switches here. I don't know, they all gave me the door is closed. How am I supposed to go through it? Oh, that opened the door. Okay. Alright, saying I opened it with a yellow panel in this environment, I feel like you're just trolling me here. Oh god, I can't see a damn thing. Why did you think this is the beautiful interior challenge? Why would you do this? It's like, I'm gonna make it so the player can't see a damn thing. It's so beautiful. This is all completely unnecessary as well. This whole and yeah, it's just you can just change these in sequence. Soundscape is too loud. Why is this soundscape so loud? There's a thing. It looks very similar, yeah. Oh my god. This is killing me.
Alert. Contact status 0.
I don't know what you're doing with the audio, but it's bananas.
All silver contact stabilization
It is the same layout. It's the same, like, 3 panels, red herring panels on the wall behind the weird thing that you have to do. Alright, well... Something is broken then. Minorly broken, I guess. Sound restart? SND_restart? Okay. Can you not? FreeSmiley.com? It's just a troll entry. This seems vaguely familiar. I'm recognizing the music from Cromulonville, I think. Let me out! Ah, yeah. I didn't think of sound restart. I never really have to use that. Play last. Why does this one say play last? Okay. This doesn't look very beautiful. Is that why this is a play last thing? Because it can break something? Alright, I picked up ammo without getting an HEV suit or a weapon, which probably means I went the wrong way. I don't even think don't have your map break things is a pro tip. That's like an amateur tip. That's like step number 1. That would have been my guess as well, in retrospect, I think. How, what? What? What did I do? Did I do something wrong? The end of the level is just it's like right behind where you start. Alright, that's pro tip number 2, right behind don't make your map break things.
Well, Gordon Freeman, and about time, too.
Can we all just agree that this is like the worst thing ever? Oh my gosh. These doors all right.
Ah, Gordon Freeman.
Ah. He'll be fine.
Hey, now.
I can't even... I'm looking for... Oh, here we go. I was like, what are these people shooting at and where are they? Kill me. Just put me out of my misery. I don't want to. This is like some closure fetish right here. Just, I'm gonna push this button all day to open doors.
Oops.
Alright, I went down there. Oh. Pro tip number 3, follow metrics. Just I know. Really? This is the only good map? I harp on this all the time about metrics and stairs. And I know it seems stupid when you're working on a mod by yourself, because it's not going to affect anyone else. But if you end up working... Minor props, set this to no collide with the player. When you're working on a team of 100 people, everyone needs to be on the same frickin' page. Especially with like character animation and stuff. So if you're like, I'm an animator and I made it so that this person can vault over this table that is 40 units high and 60 units deep. And then I'm an artist and I'm gonna make a cool looking table that is 50 units high and 70 units deep. So basically I screwed over the animator because now the animation clips through the table when he vaults over and stuff like that. So it's really important to know your frickin' metrics. Even if it's stupid things like stairs. Yikes. Rush handrails. I think the main strength of this one, well, no. Calling it a strength is a bit generous. I think the main thing going for this entry is that it has a pretty distinctive, like, one area and then another area. That's kind of about it. Like, the brushwork is at least interesting. It's not a giant box. I don't know what all these, like, super bright alcoves do. Is this supposed to be like a light? Is that an emissive texture? It looks like it is. I don't like that these guys are just firing non-stop. I kind of wish that they would take a freaking break once in a while. I can't do anything in this map. I have no idea why this exists. It seems to serve no purpose at all. The large swaths of repeating texture is not resonating with me. The doors opening outwards at me, it's not resonating with me. The super tall, oddly tall barracks is not resonating with me. I think these are all the same here. Like, in terms of detail, this room has the most, I think. It's got, like, a guy on the table. It's got a broom for some reason. Like, you know, he has to pause let me wait while fixing you up to mop this corner of the room. And it's got like a weird kitchen thing going on. Like there's not a lot of there's like small corners of detailing, but it's not consistent. It's definitely not consistent. This is kind of a prime example of like ceilings being neglected by designers. Pipes, vents, wires, grate like to another area. And then I have no idea why the exit is literally right here. That was kind of weird. The orange area was okay. I think that was it, right? That was all of them? Yeah. I think let's see here. I think launch would be my first pick here. Just because it's really small. So I feel like they captured the spirit of the challenge, right? Like I'm gonna make something really small and detail it up as much as possible. Ceiling texture is a bit odd. I don't know what texture that is, but that's okay. You got pipes, you got wires, you got a bunch of like shuff on the walls and stuff. It looks to be all 100% Skyvox lighting or emissive texture, whatever that one is. It's got an actual soundscape in here. It's just like beeping sounds from a console, but at least it's something. Some of the maps were like dead quiet. And then this is always nice. Project texture, shadows, it's always nice. Find the floating prop. I don't see anything. There it is. Is it that stuff? Those vent grate things? Yeah, it's those things. I'm guessing you accidentally move them down, or you move the air ducts up or something. Missed something. That's about it. I think that's it. That's gonna be it for this challenge. Man, this was really quick. I don't even know how long I was streaming for. An hour? An hour and 20 minutes? Ewan Chomsky. Yeah. So probably, I think this one, I think Aqua Rust was decent. That's kind of about it, honestly. Like those two. Just a House was odd. I got stuck on the puzzles. Broken Up Floor was really out of place because it didn't look like a rundown place. Hotel Mesa. I can't say Mesa now without saying Mesa. It's like, oh, I'm gonna say it like normally and say it wrong and be like, oh yeah, I meant to say it that way. Chromatic was kind of interesting in a weird aesthetic way, like low art res kind of aesthetic to it. Didn't really like Modern House. Data processing, I don't really remember what that map was about. Oh, that was... No, that was... I don't remember what map this was. Oh yeah, that was the key card one. That was the Combine one. That is gonna be it for the experimental thing. I'm gonna play some Warframe, so you guys are free to like stick around, but you don't have to, I guess. I'm gonna set this up really quick. Here's my like AFK screen. Blam. Because Warframe has like your account information on the login stuff. Many moons ago, I had an idea to do an actual like analysis of the level design in Warframe, because in a loose interpretive way, I feel like they're kind of similar gameplay wise. I mean, you are a space ninja and you have a lot of movement stuff in Warframe that you don't have in Half-Life 2, but in terms of like the gun gameplay, it's pretty similar. Is this working? Come on, game screen. Are you there? It's not. Why is this not working? Desktop? Okay. Well, I'll have to do desktop mode. I don't know why this is not working. Let me hide OBS. I play a lot of free-to-play games. If a game is free-to-play, I generally try and check it out. This game has been out for like 5 years or something. Let me hide OBS. I'm getting distracted seeing the shadow images. So I'm kind of... Actually, let me change all my info because Twitch gets all weird about titles and what games I'm playing. Sorry, I haven't done this before. Okay, there we go. I think I'm all set up now. Alright, that's not done yet. So I don't know if anyone's familiar with the game. It sort of functions as a shooter on some aspects, and on other aspects not so much, because your movement abilities are a lot more, it's a lot faster gameplay. And I've never streamed Warframe before, so I have no idea how this will, play. Because I'm having to capture desktop instead of the game, so that slows things down a little bit. Hopefully it's not too bad. Why? Where are you? Why are you stuck, bro? So in terms of gameplay, I mean, you have like a melee ability. You can melee. You can change your stance so you're holding your melee weapon instead of like quickly striking. There's not really a lot of puzzles in here. There are like some spy maps where you kind of have to figure out how to get into an area using a lot of like movement abilities and avoiding enemies and stuff. But like in terms of like, if you treat this as a slow, like I'm just running around and I'm going to shoot at enemies and they're going to shoot back at me, it has a lot of like the same elements that normal Half-Life 2 has, where you know, lots of like line of sight breaking stuff, even though you can get to a point where things die extremely fast from you. Die. And I've played this for many, many hours. An embarrassingly large amount of hours. So I don't really have a set thing of what I want to do in Warframe today. I just wanted to stream something random because I knew that the EMC would only take like an hour or something. I think I don't remember what time sorties reset. They're sort of like daily missions. There's like 3 of them that are kind of for high level people. Not really high level people, but... Ow! So I can probably do those, I think, if they're reset. I'm feeling the lag a little bit. I have to do this 3 times, though, to get my blueprint. Oh, we're done. Sorry, my bad. And I don't have any friends that play this, so I'm just playing with, public people. I'm in a clan, but it's all myself.
Excellent work, Tenno.
Looks like everyone bailed. That's understandable. You should play Warframe, Stanley. Oh, on Twitch it says I have 1 viewer. I guess maybe people are still on YouTube. I don't have the YouTube thing up. I only bring it up to it's weird when you're multi-streaming. I have the chat widget so I can see the chat, but I only have the Twitch widget up so I can see like the stream health and stuff like that. My bad. It's a free-to-play game. It's pretty fun. I enjoy it. Even if you just play it like every once in a while, it's kind of easy to get back in the swing of things. I think the largest barrier to entry is possibly the movement. It's really oh, come on. Who's host? Laggy host. Open door. Am I locked out? Oh, why isn't this door opening for me? The movement is like really twitchy. It's kind of hard to initially get used to. Door won't open. Rip. It's not locked. I'm literally locked in this hallway here. Let me out, let me out, let me out. Even the other door won't open for me. What the hell's going on? Why is this happening? Well, I'm glad you have chosen me as your background noise while making your Team Fortress 2 map. Alright, I'm out of here. This is... I don't know why this door isn't opening. But... if I wasn't streaming, I would just, you know, go AFK, go to the bathroom, get some coffee or something, while the other people finish the map. Because once they complete it, it'll count as completion for me as well, but... I guess that's kind of boring to watch. Is TF2 still... does it still have like a healthy online component? Do a lot of people still play it? It seems like... you know, it's another one of those... it's another one of those games that's... you know, 12 years old. And there's definitely a niche audience to it. But I don't know if it's like really healthy. There's definitely not a lot of people watching it on Twitch. Better than most games? Well, that's good. Considering it's pretty long in the tooth, I guess. Whoops. I feel like I'm not contributing because I can feel the performance hit from streaming. Probably have to do like a utility frame for Sorty's crowd control or something. I should find that old... I don't even know if I wrote anything or recorded anything from my level design of Warframe analysis video. I was just kind of thinking about that as I'm running through here. I'm doing like no damage. 17%. I should see if I can do that really quickly. Let me figure out, and sorry, let me see if I can get... Can I see the properties here of this? I don't know why. Come on, come on. Properties, here we go. Capture any full screen application. Just do it. Why are you not? Hey, there we go. Now it did it for some reason. Is it still good? Sorry. Double checking. It seems smoother. Hopefully this is. I think I initially, oh, this is much better. I should do this instead of desktop. This feels normal. I think when I was originally, like, gonna do that video, and I kind of stopped because, my video of Dishonored and Coldridge Prison tutorial thing didn't really get much of a response. And I worked a lot on that video. So kind of just got discouraged and didn't want to spend so much time on something that no one is really gonna pay much attention to. Reminds you of Destiny? It's not it's not open world. It's mission based. It definitely has like a huge arsenal of weapons and stuff that you can decide what to use. I'm using a shotgun because it's really strong. it's my baby, pretty much. But yeah, there's definitely there's like a ton of different weapons in this game. I don't know offhand how much Destiny has. And then each frame, I mean, if you consider like each frame like a character in Destiny, then Warframe is kind of leaps and bounds ahead of Destiny, because there's I think like 20 something different frames, maybe. I don't know how many characters are in Destiny. I think like 3. And each frame has different abilities, different ability set and stuff. Like, I can scream at people, give them a melee buff. I can activate Hysteria, where I kind of go ape crazy and melee everyone. Oh, that's what they were doing. I didn't even notice. I have like a zipline ability that I hardly ever use. I don't have a marker on my screen for the exit. Why does this always happen? Oh, another one's dead. I thought it said get to the exit. I was like, why don't I see a green marker? I still don't have a green marker. Why? Why does this always happen to me? I think a key difference as well from Destiny is that it's a lot faster paced. I don't know how... I mean, the thing that I remember from Destiny is like bullet sponge fights where, you know, I'm just like, I'm shooting this guy for 5 minutes. I'm gonna go AFK, make a sandwich, come back, shoot him for another 5 minutes. I haven't done raids on Warframe, which have now kind of been removed and are being reworked or something, but I don't know how they compared. But there's not really like bullet sponge kind of enemies in this as well. You did a video on Overwatch's level design, 80 views. Yeah, I can relate. I'm not a big YouTuber, so I kind of knew going in that I wasn't gonna, you know, I'm not gonna be pulling like hundreds of thousands of views, but I don't really remember anyone even kind of like, hey, this is, I think a couple people said like, oh, this is kind of cool or interesting or something, but it didn't get the reception that I was hoping for, and so I kind of didn't want to put the time investment, you know, into something that is not going to generate a lot of interest. So if anyone's familiar with the game, with sorties, if it's a spy mission, I always do these solo because people are the worst. They always fail it. I don't think I've ever had a successful pug group do a spy sortie and actually get through it. So I always just do these solo because I can invis through the entire thing. I died. What happened? How did I die? Alright, whatever. Let's get out of here. So, since Stanley doesn't know, this is an example of a different frame. This is a kind of a spy ninja frame. You can be invisible for long periods of time. It goes away if you attack someone with a loud weapon. But it's great for these spy maps because I can ignore these giant green lasers and I can not worry about derpy teammates that fail things. Because I am not a failure. Like my dad said I was. Nope, nope, nope. I wish the pathing was a bit better. on the objective markers. It gets weird when you have Z-axis stuff and things. That one room is really kind of weird for it. You can also want to run on walls. I don't think that's in Destiny either. It's kind of a Titanfall Destiny amalgamation.
Excellent work. A clean extraction with no alarms.
Oh, that's a lot of enemies. What are you attacking?
The target crystal is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
I talk less when I play Warframe. That's interesting. I wonder why that is. I think partially it's just
Excellent work.
not a lot of people here.
Extraction with no alarms. We have everything we came for. Get to extraction.
Ow. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts. Hey, get out of my elevator. Probably concentration, yeah. I mean, I think like the similarities to Half-Life 2 is that it has a lot of enemy targets that you should prioritize. Like there's definitely the fodder enemy and then the enemy that will rip your face off in like a couple seconds if you don't prioritize it or pay attention to it. And then there's also the just kind of the movement stuff. Like there's Half-Life 2 is very much a 2D game in the respect of like I'm on a flat surface running around. I can, climb ladders and jump on things as well, but for the most part it's like I'm on a flat surface just shooting at people on the same level as me. And Warframe is a bit more, it makes a bit more use of the Z-axis, I think. Mobile defense, radiation. Radiation, not good. Is a lot of the gameplay running from objective to objective, skipping a lot of the enemies? There's different objectives in the game. Some of the objectives are kill X number of enemies. Some of them are, I think like for mobile defense, we have to take a thing. We have to take a key card to a spot and then defend it for a period of time, and then we take it to another place. There's also rescue missions where we have to like rescue someone and then take them back to the extraction. There's different game modes. A lot of the high-level players in this will do the mission as quickly as possible, so there is skipping as much fighting as possible. Sometimes it's not possible though. Alright, radiation Nyx is not going to be good. I guess I'll do Nidus maybe. For the spy mission, like for the sortie, the spy missions, because you can fail, like if you mess up on one thing, it has a binary fail to it. If you let there's a timer that you can recover from it, but and you have to get all 3 objectives to pass it. And if you fail, you have to redo the entire thing. So that's why I always do those solo.
This is a mobile defense mission.
I guess
You
I'll
must
pick you
deliver
up.
payloads and defend a number of locations.
There'll be a lot more killing in this one.
Prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this without you. Terminals, upload me and prepare to defend. I'm in Nintendo. This will take a moment. That was a juggernaut. They were lured out by the death of Infesta. They
Why?
should go away or amp up the fight to draw them. Heavy infestation ahead. The juggernaut has moved on. It's safe to proceed. Still working. Continue to defend.
Oh, Nidus is so weak at low stacks. Jeez.
Terminal high. Key moving. We have got to find the terminal. Speed and prepare. We've been locked out. Ride the security. Location reached. Drop me in.
Where's the door thingy?
I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment. Alarms have been
It's an interesting game. I'd recommend checking it out if you haven't played it, and if you have free time. It is free to play. There's lots of cosmetics. There are microtransactions. But in terms of like the warframes, that's basic. You know, it's the spec basically, like the person that you are. All the weapons, you know, all of that can be earned like without spending money, so that's always a good thing. And if you just are in general like enjoy seeing how other games are designed and how they do things, it's pretty good thing to check out, I guess.
Finished here. Move on.
Why? I'm gonna ruin your day. This is what you get when you leave me behind. I was right behind you. Jerks.
Here is a terminal. Get me in. Ready to defend.
I don't know why you went back down. That was silly of you.
Tenno. This will take a moment.
Oh, I didn't know that. The tentacle monster can't grab frozen enemies. I guess that makes sense. I just didn't know it. Huh. And we're done here. Good job, team.
The odds were
Despite leaving me behind in the elevator, you monsters. Oh, revenge! Oh, look, I can do it to you too. Sucks when it happens to you, doesn't it? I'm not petty. I promise. I'm out of coffee. Goodbye, temporary friends. Last one is rescue. This one's gonna be a lot of skipping all the enemies. This is gonna be quite literally run to objective and then run to exit. That said assault rifle. What am I looking for? Tulos, I guess. What's everyone else been playing lately? Anyone care to chime in? I've been playing this this anime sort of pseudo mission based MMO kind of thing. If anyone's played Vindictus like 12 years ago when that was a game, it's kind of similar in structure to that, except it's a little bit more involved. You have like different abilities and stuff. I've spent way too many hours playing that.
The hostage is almost out of time. Hurry. I
Now we leave. Hooray.
Find your way to the exits and don't leave the subject.
Give me a weapon and I'll watch your back.
Ah, dang it. I'm trying. Oh my god. I got stuck in like 4 different places there.
Escort mission complete. The hostage is safe now. Let's get out of here.
Great. We got a sculpture in the last mission and we got another sculpture. What the hell am I going to do with all this endo? Put my weapons back. Are you still here, Stanley? I can show you with examples the difference in depth from Destiny 2. So these are all your characters that you can have. Some of these are like upgraded versions of the other ones, if that makes sense. Like the one that I'm using now is an upgraded version of this one here, so I deleted the old one. So you have like 23 or something different like people that you can be, I guess, for lack of a better term. They all have different abilities, and then these are all the different weapons you can use. Some of them are kind of similar, but there's like normal shotguns, assault rifles, pistols. You got like silenced weapons like crossbows and bows. You also got sidearms, which are basically just, you know, more variety of weapons, and then you got melee weapons. You can have pets accompanying you, which are your companions. Most of the Sentinels kind of function mostly similar. There's a couple of exceptions. And then, because I haven't played this for a while, I have a cat and a dog that they're in incubation so they don't die. So I have a couple of those as well. So there's it's a bit more broad than Destiny, I think. I don't know what else to do. I didn't really have a plan aside from this. There's nothing really going on that I kind of want to do. I don't think I have any unleveled weapons or frames or anything. Do I? No, pretty sure I don't. I think this might be the end here. Are there any new weapons that came out recently? Nothing new. Yeah, nothing really new. Well, that's gonna be it for me then, I guess. Yeah. I don't know if people are interested in watching me actually play games rather than analyze the design of some mod and stuff. If I had more viewers, I would probably stream more often, but I don't. I guess that's gonna be it for today. Thanks, guys. Are you guys still around? I don't know. I can't see the numbers. Thanks for sticking around. Until next time. Take care. Bye bye.